morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. It is crazy to have this thing back daily in it again. Sad that the Audi's gone, but happy to have this thing back full time. It runs really good now that we did the spark plugs. I never thought, or I've never really had that issue with the spark plugs being that bad. I mean, like every time I would try and get into boost, it felt like it was pulling a crazy amount of timing. Like I've had spark plugs kind of wear out on me and get old, but never to that extent. This thing was like straight up just not making any power at all. So that first video was kind of hard to make with the little driving clip that I did decide to include. It was a slug. It was going so slow, but gotta fake it for the videos, guys. Gotta fake it. And then it did actually break up, and we decided to include that so you guys could see that. And that led me to do spark plugs. It already had a new coil pack put in when I was doing the timing belt and all of that, so it was definitely the spark plugs as the main culprit for the crazy timing pull. So now that it's back, I gotta freaking refinish the wheels. I used like some crazy wheel cleaner and it totally just ruined the clear coat on the wheels, which is super disappointing. So that dull finish, that is the clear coat like coming off. You can kind of see there's some shiny spots and the rest is just really dull. That is the clear coat flaking off, so I have to send them somewhere, get refinished. I'm not sure if I want to change the face color or anything, get them like repowder coated, or just remachine the barrels and then re-clear the whole thing. And then, of course, the elephant in the room, the Plasti Dip has totally failed. So let me know in the comments what color you guys would like to see. Whatever I do to this car, I want to do to the Audi as well. I want to kind of make it like a fleet, have a fleet of cars that are all the same color, same paint job type thing. So whatever colors you guys want to see on this, just comment down below what you guys would like to see. So I was kind of thinking along the lines of like a sun-kissed yellow, so like a really silvery metallic yellow, black of course, maybe even like a chalk gray, so when it does decide to fade, it's not so noticeable. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you guys think would be cool on this car and on the Audi as well. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna go take it for a rip, see what it does today. Last night it was ripping, today it could be different. But yeah, it's cool to have it back. It's been sitting for so long, it freaking smells in here. Doesn't smell bad, but it just doesn't smell good. So we gotta do something about that. Maybe we'll head over to AutoZone real quick and go get some air freshener stuff. It's so weird having that lightweight flywheel and the stage 2 clutch. It chatters so much. Can you guys hear that? That's crazy. Not too sure what else I'll do today. Could always find something to do on the car, but I kind of don't want to because I spent all day yesterday working on it. Maybe we'll install that aluminum tank for the water methanol today. That could be cool. So maybe we'll do that. Best part about owning this car is that right there. Freaking all the right noises. This thing is like stereotypical turbo. Everything you think of turbo, it's this. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pull this guy out. We're going to replace it with that new aluminum piece, if I can get it out. So we'll go ahead and replace that with this. I know it's a little bit smaller, but I feel like this will look a whole lot better in the engine bay than that. So we'll throw this guy in. I had originally bought it because I wanted to divorce the cooling system on that for the supercharger, but I think I would rather have a clean setup on this car. I can order another one of these things off Amazon. It's only like 30 bucks. Not a bad deal. It's a Mini Cooper, like coolant catch can thing. Definitely pretty sick. So all aluminum, got a nice cap on top. Inlet, outlet, return, sick. Alright guys, so we got the new piece in, cleaned up a little bit of stuff out here. Looks good. I like it. It's chilling a little bit. Sitting kind of crooked because it is mounted to the actual guard here. So once I secure it down, it'll level it out and we'll be good. But for now, it's going to sit just a little bit off until I get this actual guard mounted to the car itself. Alright, so a little bit more in-depth look. We've got Allen bolts, M6 Allen bolts threaded into the actual insert on the tank that go through our little heat shield here. So we went ahead and notched the heat shield to fit the shape of the tank, and then we went ahead and installed Allen bolts to hold this to the shield, as well as a bracket here going from the top of the tank to the shield up top here, so an L bracket, and that makes it so when we push down on the lid, there is no flex on this bottom plate here where it's just mounted with those two bolts. We added 3, so 2 horizontal and then 1 vertical mounting point, because you won't get flex or as much flex. We do have to make a bracket going down to, there is a bolt hole right down in there as well. So I'm going to make a straight with a 90 on the bottom, and then we'll be able to bolt it down there, and it will hold it so it is not so crooked and weird. So yeah, we'll get it mount level in the car and be a little bit better. But yeah, everything works. Whole system is nice. The lid is nice. It's got a nice feel to it. For 30 bucks on Amazon, definitely worth purchasing. And then it also freed up some space with the intake there. That plastic one was basically coming here. So every amount of room that we can get, especially with the Velocity Stack, since it pulls air from all different angles, we are now unobstructing some of that. With that plastic tank being like right there, it creates some turbulence for the inlet right there. So I am happy with how that came out, and hopefully it works well. And it relocated. The pump is no longer sitting in this area. It is now directly below this cover, so clean that up as well, and got some of the wiring pushed underneath so it is out of sight. Cleans up the engine bay quite a bit, so definitely happy with how that came out. It is funny how much more I want to film with the Jetta than with the Audi. I don't know why. I just feel like I know this car so well. That car is still an experiment. It's way faster experiment, and way more satisfying, but I don't know. I think that's just where my heart is with this car. I love it. I love you.